Well, my name's Charlie Hammond. I'm an artist and I live and work in Glasgow.
My name is Torsten Lauschmann. I'm an artist, I also live in Glasgow. And we're both doing a research week and experimenting week plus exhibition and performance in the Wooden Barn.
And it's come really, because I'm primarily a painter and that's my practice, but we've collaborated on musical projects. And Torsten and I always had this thing where we were kind of quite close, I think, in the way we approach art making, even though quite often our outputs are quite different. So this was an opportunity to extend a workshop we'd done in Dundee with some students about chance and failure. We were kind of looking at those two things as productive tools and kind of strategies for making, like using rules that kind of to apply to our practice to sort of help generate ideas and work. So it's this kind of relationship between concept and making, and we're working on strategies that sort of see how close those two things can come, really. Which sounds kind of obvious, but it's maybe not always considered, I don't think, in contemporary art.
The emphasis, I guess, is on process rather than like finished or big conceptual ideas. And in both works, like our collaboration and the work with the Red Note, it's the emphasis on actually really trying things out in a place and see how they develop, rather kind of with very big preconceived ideas. And we make that an emphasis. To kind of just really explore, I guess, some fundamentals of like creativity and making work, or what it is to be creative and making work.
And that sort of seems key to collaboration. I think that's the emphasis really is here. It's just an opportunity for us both to leave our usual practices a little bit. We're both bringing skill bases and ideas, and over the last few weeks we've brought things we've read, and like there's been these inputs, but then coming together there's a sort of a freeing up within collaboration. So it becomes a conversation, sort of, I suppose if this idea that the artwork generally, I would say that even in my painting, like a painting is the sum of the process and the result of the process. It's kind of all contained within. So I think a collaborative week like this is very similar in a sense, because it's you're just kind of trying things out, I think. And there's no way of getting to the places you get to any other way. I don't think you can second guess. And we've had to keep telling ourselves at various points already, like, in that workshop we were running, what would we have told the students at this stage? Because we fall into the same habits of overthinking an idea and getting too many steps ahead. So that's maybe what the process is.
We have a theme, or like a starting point, matter in the wrong place. So there's an ongoing, long-lasting interest of the idea of what is dirt, or what material or what properties does that have, and how that actually relates into like any material used in art. Or that actually what the displacement of material is actually what probably artists are primarily trying to do. Take something which and put it somewhere where it doesn't actually maybe belong to create meaning. So there's like a theme running through, and also kind of which will be reflected in some of the spoken word elements.
I remember one sort of dark quote, which is, "There is no chaos if you're part of it." And I think we had that as one of our things in when we were doing that.